Дамы и господа, сейчас приветствуйте на пути в золотой угол ринга из Москвы, Россия, Рамазан Карнукаев! Итак, дамы и господа, это пятый бой вечера, 6 раундов в тяжелом весе. Первым представляю слева от меня в черном углу. Боксеру 26 лет, рост 188 сантиметров, официальный вес 111 килограммов ровно. Его рекорд безупречен. 4 боя, 4 победы, 2 из них нокаутом. Чемпион Азии среди молодежи, чемпион азиатских игр, бронзовый призер Олимпийских игр в Париже, заслуженный мастер спорта из Душанбе, Таджикистан, Давлат Болтаев! Его сопернику напротив в золотом углу 24 года, рост 189 сантиметров, официальный вес 102 килограмма ровно. Мастер спорта международного класса, чемпион России 2021 года, призер Кубка России из Москвы, Рамазан Карнукаев! Рефери поединка Андрей Курнявка.
Команда стоп, прекращаем сидеть. Команда брейк, шаг назад и продолжаем. Пожали руки. Желаю удачи. Капа. Боксеры готовы. Бокс.
Первый раунд.
So, interesting contest here in what we could be seeing are two of the future stars of the heavyweight and maybe the bridgeweight division, seeing what route they take. Well, two very good boxers here. Davlat, Boltaev of Tajikistan won the heavyweight gold medal at the Asian Games and a bronze medalist at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. And he squares off with the Russian Ramazan Karnukaev, again with a good amateur career. Didn't quite reach the heights of his opponent Boltaev, but it's Boltaev in the black and gold going up against Karnukaev in the white and gold shorts. Reasonably slow start here in this first round, just coming past the halfway point. Big things expected from Boltaev. got some big wins in the amateur system. Currently 4-0 as a pro, starting his professional career all the way back in 2021. A bit more of a usual theme. You'll see some of these fighters flick between the two different disciplines of amateur and professional. Obviously, the IBA and the IBA Champions Night is a way to kind of merge the two disciplines together in many respects. But both men trying to find their range here as we come to the end of the first. Not too much to report here from the Russian capital. Decent shot there from the Russian, but glancing slightly on Boltaev.
Stop!
Pushes the action at the end of the first round in what was quite a quiet first round. So I've got some interesting stuff on the main card coming up later. Olympic champions, and Albert Batagazayev will be defending his WBA interim title against Neri Ariel Cruz Romero. And that's for the IBA and WBA belts on the line for that one. And then kicking off the main card, we'll have Yuri Osipov, the experienced Russian amateur, and he'll be taking on the Olympic champion, the Cuban Roniel Iglesias. So that'll be an interesting contest. Iglesias pushing into the professional part of his career now. And here we go into round number 2. And again, a reasonably slow start from both men. The Tajikistan bronze medalist at the Olympic Games here taking on the experienced Russian amateur. Karnukaev, who's been largely on his back foot at the opening of this second round, making his professional debut this evening. Whereas Boltaev got a few wins to his name already in the professional discipline of the sport. Currently 4-0 with 2 KOs. Last professional contest coming back in October of 2023. Obviously went on to achieve great things at the Paris Olympic Games. So again, not too much action here as the Russian tries to push the action but doesn't quite find the angle. Boltaev trying to load up and land a combination, but catches the guard of Karnukaev. So into the final minute of round number 2, and Karnukaev missing quite widely there with the left hand. So Boltaev starting to go through the gears, starting to get through with some of these combinations, starting to break the guard down of Karnukaev. Nice uppercut on the inside there from Boltaev. Boltaev working on the back foot, looking to find an angle to land something good. Working a kind of double uppercut combination there, but again catching the guard of Karnukaev.
Stop.
Misses with the overhand right. That brings an end to the second round. You can see there in the replays, Boltaev starting to break through the guard of Karnukaev. We'll see how he gets on in the third round.
Понял меня? Смотри. Живот, голова. Смотри. Раз, и раз, два. Раз, как джеб кинул с места. И раз, два добавил. На лапах мы сейчас отрабатывали. Джеб, раз, два. Раз, два. Потом отскочил левый, правый. Вот это пойдет. Понял меня? Он уже устал. Теперь надо тебе сам много слишком движений, а действий самих рук побольше добавить. Слышал?
Бокс.
So we begin round number 3 here with the big men here in the city of Moscow in Russia for the IBA Champions Night here, where we'll see Albert Batragazayev defend his WBA interim super featherweight world championship. But at the moment we have the impressive Davlat Boltaev largely dictating the pace here as we go into the third round of this 6-round IBA Pro contest. Karnukaev trying in vain to land a big combination on the inside, but not really having it go his own way. Boltaev doing as he wants here as we go into the third, but not quite landing the big powerful shots either.
Головой аккуратно.
So they've been scoring the points on the cards, but there's a good shot there from Boltaev. But looking impressive here. The man from Tajikistan. Oh, and a good shot there, catching Karnukaev. Referee's head getting in the way a little bit there of the broadcast, but landing with the right hand. Karnukaev trying to come forward, trying to fight fire with fire. Boltaev almost trying to hold on there, but Boltaev starting to catch Karnukaev as he comes forward with that right hand. Karnukaev having a big difficulty in trying to land a close shot, and sort of head-rattling combination there from Boltaev. Pushing the pace here at the end of the third. So a good round from Boltaev so far. Let his hands go a lot more active. Another good jab, another more good shots there from Boltaev. Some really nice stuff here, some really nice boxing going into the final 30 seconds of round number 3. A little bit of comeback there from Karnukaev as he catches Boltaev with the upper hand left. But breathing heavily now, the Russian, with Boltaev still looking pretty calm and composed. He's managed to time Karnukaev much better by the end of this third round. Again catching him on the inside as he comes forward a few seconds ago. And that brings an end to round number 3. Karnukaev, big deep breath there with his hands on the ropes.
Заканчивай левой. Заканчивай левой. Так, что получается? Левой заканчивай. Глубже, уходи, корпус. Уходи. Что делать? Выдох.
Секундантные заметки. Четвертый раунд.
Бокс.
So into round number 4, we go in this heavyweight contest between the Olympic bronze medalist Davlat Boltaev and Ramazan Karnukaev. Boltaev looking the more calm and composed and landing much more shots than the Russian. Another example of it there is he just pings off those combinations, getting more and more into his rhythm as this fight continues, as we just about pop over the halfway stage of this 6-round contest. Karnukaev looking more and more tired as the seconds tick away. Karnukaev trying to load up, come forward with a combination, but Boltaev reading everything with relative ease at the moment. Switching his stance to confuse the Russian. Lands some good shots there
Break.
to the head of Karnukaev. Boltaev dropping his shoulder as he comes forward. The 26-year-old from Tajikistan. Be interesting if he can make an impact on the heavyweight division in years to come. Nice uppercut on the inside and then dips out of danger's way. Karnukaev does land a right over the top and he launches a rapid combination there, but again Boltaev
Не держать.
dips out of
Шаг
danger's
назад.
way.
Шаг назад.
So into the final 40 seconds of round number 4. Boltaev with a good combination on the inside as Karnukaev tried to tie him up. And another dominant round from Boltaev, really coming to his own in rounds 3 and 4. Starting to put on a bit of a clinic here in Moscow, Russia.
Головами аккуратно.
Boltaev more and more happy to take shots as we come into the final few seconds of round number 4. That brings an end to round number 4. With Boltaev putting in a real shift in that 4th round. We'll hear what their corners have to say right now.
Все пропущенные удары у тебя вот на этом действии. Бей, убирай сюда голову, добавляй развитие. Только не сюда глубоко не садись, вот здесь вот бери. 2 раунда осталось. Понял? Характер прояви. Потому что равные раунды идут. Понял меня? Джеб уклон, левый сбоку, правый прямой. Джеб уклон, правый прямой, левый боковой. Не разрывай дистанцию, в одно место не упирайся.
Пятый раунд.
We head into round number 5 of this heavyweight contest between Davlat Boltaev and the Russian Ramazan Karnukaev. Boltaev coming into away territory of the native land of Karnukaev, and he's had it pretty much all his own way so far in this heavyweight bout, although it did slip a little bit there, but Karnukaev very sporting, allowing him to find his feet. Karnukaev trying to load up with these combinations, but the Olympic bronze medalist,
Только не выходи с нырком или там же
has had it
остайся.
pretty much all his own way so far.
Передний больше, Давлат. Передний больше. Не оттягивайся.
Boltaev quite
Shot
happy
goes up.
on the
Break.
front and back foot, and switching up his stance at times through the bow. And the timing Karnukaev's
Право прямую, право прямую.
attacks with relative ease, kind of picking off the Russian at will.
Добавь еще.
Брейк, брейк. Шаг назад.
Overhand right there, landing from Boltaev.
Сам работай тоже. Не начинай, не давай начинать. Сам
Karnukaev
работай.
with a very lumbersome attack there, which was far from causing any trouble to the very talented Boltaev.
Концовка. Концовка, Давлат, работает. Левый, правый.
So into the final minute of round number 5. Boltaev pretty much doing whatever he wants. Karnukaev trying to load up there with the combination, but doesn't really get what he needed. Boltaev again, just keeping him at bay with the jab. Then some good work on the inside as Karnukaev tries lovely jab there from Boltaev. And some really impressive stuff from the man from
Stop,
Tajikistan.
stop, stop. Box.
The referee brings him up, tells him to start boxing again. A good strong end to the round from Boltaev. Catches Karnukaev with a nice jab there on the back foot. And that brings an end to round number 5, which has turned into pretty much one-way traffic for Davlat Boltaev. Going to the 6th and final round. Difficult start for Ramazan Karnukaev in the professional discipline. Really struggled throughout. Never looked in too much trouble, but just not been able to land anything of note here in the capital, in his native Russia.
Секунданты заняты. Заключительный 6-й раунд.
Box.
6th and final round here from the IBA Champions Night here in Moscow, Russia, with Davlat Boltaev
Работать самому. Не давай.
having a pretty easy night against Ramazan Karnukaev. Karnukaev does catch his Boltaev very well there. With a quick, right, big, wild swing and a miss there from Karnukaev.
Хорошо, хорошо. Руку правой на месте. И опять добавь. Добавь работу.
Boltaev at times making it look like a practice session.
Добавь еще.
Стоп, стоп, стоп.
Давлат, очень действуй. Давай.
Box.
Сам сталкивай его туда.
So we're heading to the final
Шаг назад,
2
break,
minutes
break.
of this heavyweight tie.
Вперед сам иди. Не надо это делать. Иди работай сам.
Boltaev bobbing and weaving, trying to put those combinations together. Does keep hitting the guard of Karnukaev. But some of those shots are getting through and rattles the head of Karnukaev there, Boltaev. Not all the most obvious stuff in the world, but keeps connecting. Very high work rate from the man from Tajikistan. It'll be interesting to see
Stop, stop.
if and how
Не поворачивайся.
Boltaev progresses into the professional system.
Прямой левый снизу. Левый снизу. Хорошо.
Boltaev quite happy to stand and trade with Karnukaev going into the final minute of this contest in the sixth. Karnukaev trying to give it everything, but just been a problem all night for him, not being able to connect. Again, big miss there. And another one, getting nowhere near really. And the ones that do kind of slap across the face of clash your heads there. As things get scrappy going into the final 30 seconds of this heavyweight tie.
Сам, добавь. Больше акцента в ударе. Больше акцента в ударе.
10 seconds approaching. Karnukaev still throwing everything he's got, but it's just not been anywhere good enough to take on the quality of Davlat Boltaev. That brings an end to the contest. A fight what you will expect to hear as a wide Davlat Boltaev win. But we'll hand you over to our MC and judges' scorecards to see who did this.
Дамы и господа, в этом ярком и зрелищном поединке раздельным решением судей объявляется ничья! И ваши аплодисменты для обоих боксеров. Давлат Болтаев, Душанбе, Таджикистан. Рамазан Карнукаев, Москва, Россия.